Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Flemington Racecourse here on Thursday. It is the 9th of November 2023. Gonna look at the 8th race from Flemington, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the featured 8th race, which is the Group 1 Kennedy Oaks. It's Group 1 event for Class 1 horses, going for a purse of just under $650,000 here, American prize money, so in the American dollar, so it's a little bit higher if I'm not mistaken, the Australian dollar. But we have a field of 14 horses going to post the distance of ground of 2,500 meters or mile 9/16 on the Flemington turf course. I'm going to take as a top selection here the 5-horse Harlo Mist. I'm going to go 5-2-1 in our tricast trifecta. 5-2-1 tricast trifecta. Top selection of 5-horse Harlo Mist. This New Zealand bred, 3-year-old affiliate by a contributor here. Sergeant trains. Michael D gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 4th of November, so it's coming off a quick turnaround for stateside statistics, but a lot of these horses are making quick turnarounds. Ran last Saturday at Flemington locally in the Group 2 Wakeful Stakes, and he finished third by 2.5 lengths that day, and he had a good trip mid-pack most all the way down the race course. He quickened up a lot late. He just missed, but I thought he was getting around the course decently first time with the longer trip. Is going to get a little bit longer here today. Should handle the good going. Is going to have to overcome a wide post road, but I think this horse could really get a good trip and win here today to find the winner's circle. Not a bad race last Saturday. Two back at Kensington on the 18th of October, and a handicap there over the 1 mile or 1,600 meters, and he finished third by 3/4 length. Again, come a little bit farther behind that day. He had a little bit ground to get going, but he was really gaining that day. Not a bad race. It definitely was an improved race, even with the defeat there. And then prior to that, ran in the Oaks trial here at Flemington on the 24th of September, 1,800 meters, a mile and 8 that day, and he won by a half a length that day, or just under 2 lengths, excuse me. And the horse just sat mid-pack most of the way around the race course. When he got the turn of foot, he took off clear. That's a very good race that you want to see over this course. His last two races here haven't been half bad. He's definitely been on improving with every single race. I expect this horse to run massive here. I'm going to use this horse on the tick, and I also think 12-1 is a great price on this horse. So let's use her. I think his second likeliest winner here is the number 2 horse, Zardozi, for James Cunningham and James McDonald's on this one. 9-5. No, it's not best price in the world, but this horse is a very likely winner. Most recently, they ran the horse here last week, or on Sunday, in the Wakeful Stakes, where this horse finished second by length that day behind the eventual winner, Amazonian Lass, who is actually running this one today, who stole it on the front end on Saturday. If you want to put it politely, they walk the dog, but I don't think she's going to get an easy as easy lead as Mosian Lass as she got last week, but I think Zardozi is going to really get a good trip here today. I think she's another horse that goes up a little bit with the trip, but she's by Kingman, so you have to worry about the trip going to mile 9/16, so the 2,500. Kingman is more of a mile or 1,600 meter horse. But I'm getting off subject. Let's get to Zardozi. Last Saturday in the Wakeful, she finished second by a length, and again she closed up from nowhere, really gaining at the top lane. She just missed late, but I thought she ran a terrific race in defeat. Nothing bad about that race. Coming here with a good post draw, she get a good trip. I expect her to really run well. Two back in the Edward Maniford Stakes, the Group 2 locally on the 7th of October, over the 1,600 of the mile. She won by 1.5 lengths that day. She took off clear from mid pack. That was a very good, strong, easy victory there. And then prior to that at Sandown and a handicap, she finished 7th by 2.5 lengths that day, and she never quickened up. I just don't think she was comfortable that day. And then at Randwick in the Group 2 T Rose Stakes, she finished 14th by 13.25 lengths that day off the bench. She just never really ran quite nicely there. She just kind of hit the wall. But her last two races haven't been half bad. She absolutely likes this course. She's drawn well. And 9-5, I will use her. But I do think Harlo Mist goes up a lot with the longer trip, and I think she's sitting on that good race. But if you're going to play the pick 4, the quaddy, I think you want to use Zardozi as a bit of a insurance play. But I do prefer Harlo Prince before her. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Flemington, it is the Group 1 Kennedy Oaks. Going to take the 5-horse Harlo Mist. Give kudos to the 2-horse Zardozi. Where are we? 5-2-1 tricast trifecta. 5-2 in your multi-race pick 4 quaddy, wherever you decide to play. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.